So starting from Alpha Centauri, if you go down and to the right, there's a cluster called Nirvana. And in that cluster, there's 2 different planets. One of them is rich with iron, down here, the Nirvana 2. And then another planet is rich with aluminum. So you can make 2 bases there, getting aluminum and iron, and you can combine those into the little rebar looking thing. And you have to link them together so that they can share resources. So I'll just show you what this base looks like. I just put a couple down. I use the, even though it produces less power, I use the solar panels on this one. So you do have to connect everything sort of the right way. So you have an input and an output from the cargo links. So you need to link them separately. So the input from like what you're getting from the other place, and then this is what you're sending out. And then if we go back to the other planet, my iron outpost, I am not very clever with the names, so I'm just trying to remember which is which. You'll see that I have kind of the exact opposite, except here I also set up a full-fledged base. So the idea is to collect the aluminum. So yeah, there's my outpost. Collect the aluminum from the other place, and then I have them sending iron, which I really am considering I should maybe just turn off. I'm realizing right now, because basically my iron doesn't fill up until that one is already filled up. So this is where my aluminum goes. It stays in this little pocket right here. And then this is where my iron collects. And then you'll see like ships periodically come and pick it up. It's like very frequent, but this is the place where you need to be making the adaptive frames. So with those 3 ingredients, you can craft a absolute metric ton of these storage areas. And this is your inventory solution. It's my inventory solution, and since it's on the base, all of that inventory is available for crafting. This is where I put my workshop, so other like crafted items, whereas the other ones are raw, like solid materials and liquid materials. So my basic workflow right now is that when I have a big haul, since I have aluminum and iron in that 3rd material, I can just immediately craft more storage space if I need it. Just drop some more down, and then I can come in here. Oh, there's some gas that like still comes up through the floor for some reason. Maybe I need to move it. Yeah, I just do all of my crafting here. Lastly, in the Sol system, there is this Sidonia place. And inside here, this is a tip for getting experience, because sometimes, I don't know, I recommend you play the game however you want, but sometimes I have an internal goal I've set, and I just need like 1 more of the skills to get it. Like I'm working on upgrading my ship right now and so that means I have to get like piloting stuff. Anyway, so if you are for some reason wanting to grind experience or just money, my favorite way of doing that so far has been to do this guy's repeatable missions. They seem to be completely like randomly generated, so I'm assuming they're infinitely repeatable. I don't know how many I've done so far, but it's a lot. But it's fun because you get thrown into a bunch of weird scenarios, whether it's a mine or an outpost or whatever. You're always going after. I find these are more fun than like the bank ones. They're more direct, and you get a lot of really good gear and like legendary stuff. It's called refurbished goods, and then you just travel. This is the furthest away one that I've ever had, but it does get you exploring the stars, which is what I think is the most fun part of the game, or at least an important part of the game. Anyway, those seem to be infinitely repeatable. Hopefully I'm not wrong on that, but they seem to be.